Hi YouTubers, this is part 2 of the 10 element DIY 70cm Yagi, and I was struggling to find some scrap material to make the beam for the elements to go on, and then I remembered we had an old broken washing line prop, this green one, and we actually bought a new one. This is a new one here, but I kept the old one and I forgot I'd kept it, so this is what I'm going to use for the boom or beam to put the elements on. So what I've got to do is drill it, and I think what I'm going to do, it has to be electrically connected in the centre to the beam, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and drill some holes and some test holes and put some self-tappers in, self-tapper screws, and then I might, if it all works after that, is tack weld them, because they're steel, onto here to make it more rigid. It's quite heavy, but you know, it's just for an experiment to see if it does work really. I made a jig out of 2 pieces of wood so I can get the elements flat, as near as flat as possible, so they're in line, and I've put self-tapping screws in for the time being, and I'm putting them in the order. Sorry, that's a local repeater. I put them in order along the pole, and then when I've got them in, I should check how flat they are, and then I might tack weld them onto the pole, because just one self-tapper, they can move like that around the pole. So I've got 3 holes to drill, I think. Yeah. And oh yeah, 4 holes to drill, and then I can take the tape off of the markings and I can work backwards. The sun's a bit harsh, so apologies. I'm tack welding the elements on, and I've got a screw in as well, and hopefully that'll be it for today, so I'll be able to go out. I'm not very good at welding. The more you do, the better you get. Okay, so here we have it. I can't remember if I've done the dimensions for you, but I'll go over the elements spacing, and this is for anything up to 10mm diameter rod, you know, tubing or element. Right, from the reflector to where the active radio or element's going to be, which is there, that distance there, this is where the connector's going in, and the other elements, where are they? Yeah, these will be here. Okay, with the inner and outer of the coax, inner and outer of the coax. So from the reflector to the radiator, it's 145mm. From the radiator to that one, 50. From this one to that one, 124. From that one to that one to that 149. That one to that 173. That one to that one, 194. That one to that one, 208. And then it's from there to there is 217, and the front one to the very first one is 225, so 225. So that's cut off the radio. The overall length of the pole is about 1.5 meters, so there's enough room to have a clamp on the end. I'm probably going to make a bracket and have it in the middle, and and I'm not sure if it's going to be vertically or horizontally polarised when I fit it up, because it'll only be a temporary install anyway. I'm hoping that when I've done this I can get into the Nottingham Repeater, which is quite a distance from me. I can hear it and it gives it quite a good signal, but I just can't hold a contact on it. And this is, the pole is the washing line prop pole, the old one, which was quite rusty and the ends were broken off. I've put self-tapping screws in to hold it in place and they will stop in, and I've actually spot welded it, these radials on, or elements. My welding gets better the more I do, because I've blew a couple of holes in different places, but to be honest it's all experimental and it hasn't cost me anything. So thanks for watching so far. Well, it's coming on, slow but sure. Got to connect the cable to the active dipole, which is this one, and I might make these so that the length of them is adjustable, slide in and out for tuning. There's this is called a bazooka sleeve, I believe. Stop interference and matching. I've got to put a plastic clip around that. Maybe make a box to go on here. Give it some paint. And then in the next video we'll probably be putting it on the Nano V&A and seeing what it does. That will be interesting, to say the least, because it's all a bit not exactly to dimensions, but it looks the part, doesn't it? It's blooming heavy, because it's made of, there's no the only bit of aluminium is this bit here. Yeah, very interesting.